Hello everyone. Today, I'm going to be teaching you about dictionaries in Python. Let's talk about what a dictionary is. So a dictionary is a method of storing key value pairs. So if you have a key, that key is associated with a value. And also, they are unordered. So let's look at the syntax of a basic dictionary. So we start off with curly brackets, and we have a key, and a colon separates the key from its value. If we want to have multiple keys, then the keys have to be separated by a comma. So we can have key 2, value 2. Okay, so this is a basic example of a dictionary. Now, what are some cases when you would want to use dictionaries? Well, that's in any case where when an object is associated with a property and it doesn't matter the order. So let's look at I'll give you some examples of good uses of dictionary. So maybe you could have like ages, because each person is associated with an age. That's the property the name is the key and the age is the value. And you could also do it with, let's say, capitals. So you'd say like Ireland, Aberdeen, or like England, London. So these are some examples of when you should use a dictionary over other data types. Now let's go over dictionary methods. So first, how do you access the value of a specific key? Like, how would you get the age of Bob in our example? Well, let's see. You take the dictionary and you put square brackets and then the key that you want to access. So print. Let's see if this works. And 10, that is the age of Bob. So, and we can also change this to Steve. Okay, so that's how you get a value. Now, how would you set a value? Well, it's quite similar to how you get a value. You can say age, ages Bob, and I don't know, let's set it to 5, and now let's print ages and see what happens. So Bob, so because we set the age of Bob, it appears, so Bob's age is now 5 and Steve's age is 11. Okay, now, and a final method I'll teach you is deleting. So it works very similar to normal Python. You use del keyword, and works similarly. So if we want to delete Bob, now let's print ages and see what happens. And now we're just left with Steve. Okay, so that's how you delete. And these are the methods I'm going to teach you. There are more advanced methods, but this is just a basic introduction to Python dictionaries. Okay, now let's go over looping over dictionaries. So I said before that dictionaries don't have an order. So how would you loop over them? Well, let's so the first method is a for loop. So for person in ages, person. So what this? Oh, let me just remove this for clarity's sake. Okay. So this prints Bob, and I'll also comment out this. Okay. So this prints Bob and Steve. So a for loop prints the keys, but how would you access the values? So this is the key. So to access the value, let's reference how we get value. So print age is person. This will be our value. Okay, and that worked. Let's look at another way of looping over. So maybe we want to loop over person and age at the same time, because this is very this might be confusing a bit. So if you want to label this value as age itself, well, then we use the items method. So what items does is it takes a dictionary and it returns a tuple of the key value pair, and that's how we're able to loop over it, because we've turned it into a tuple. So let's print person, print age. Okay, now let's see what this gives us. Okay, and it works as expected. Now I hope you like this introduction to Python dictionaries. It's a great data type, and I use it all the time when I'm programming, so maybe you'll start to use it and it'll help you make your code more elegant.